I made that video last night about the eye a bit fast. I see that now. Pun intended. That was actually just a quick response to Gary Waibenga again about this angular resolution limit. So let me just clarify some things. Pun intended. What actually happens is the light is crossing before it hits this nerve. So what we see here is an upside down image of SketchUp Dave, and the brain is turning it the right side up again. But if we can't change the aperture of the eye to increase the angular resolution limit, we need to do something about this nerve. Either change its size or move it, because then the angular resolution is changing. I don't think this nerve is moving, Gary. Just like the eye, I don't think this eye is changing its size so dramatically. This is the same thing that happens inside a camera. And I had this in my P1000 video. This is a full frame sensor. This is an APS-C sensor. And this cute little thing here is the P1000. I could fit 31 of those sensors onto the full frame. The P1000 is 16 megapixels. The Nikon I showed was also 16 megapixels. That, Gary, is angular resolution limit. But what happens if we put on some glasses? Then this 400mm is still a 400mm. This 400mm is 640mm on a Canon and 600mm on a Nikon. But on the P1000, that's a 2240mm. Then I wonder, what happens if we put on some glasses? Would we see any further? Because then the light starts to bend before it hits the eye, and there is change here in what happens in front of the nerve ending. And yes, Gary, I can hear you now. But we can't see people at the horizon. The thing is, Gary, we're not talking about people at the horizon. We're talking about ships at the horizon. Ships have a little bit bigger angular resolution than a human being. So if we move this one away, far, far away, over here, do you see SketchUp Dave standing on top there? No, neither do I. But I still see that ship, Gary, at the horizon. And this is no explanation for why ships disappear bottom first. Angular resolution limit, Gary. You need to explain this. And you need to explain it good. It isn't because God made our eyes behave that way, because our eyes doesn't behave that way. I still see the ship. I don't see SketchUp Dave on top. Okay, Gary? Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.